Kiera's Magical Moment by Leonora Halvey. As Kiera climbed into bed, she thought about tomorrow's field trip. Her class was going to a presentation by a West African traditional storyteller. Kiera was excited because she was of West African descent. Her great-grandmother had come to the United States from Senegal. Until now, Kiera hadn't thought much about her roots. When her alarm went off, Kiera rummaged through her closet. She was looking for something that showed her West African roots. She dug through every drawer, but she couldn't find anything that really stood out. Finally, she put on a white shirt and jeans. Despite her plain clothes, she hoped that her interest in her heritage would not go undetected. At the community center, Kiera was lucky enough to get a front row seat. The first speaker talked about African writers and how they often use traditional stories with traditional characters, such as the tortoise and the spider. The speaker mentioned writers her mother and grandmother liked. Also, Tortoise was a favorite character in Kiera's bedtime stories. Finally, the speaker mentioned Dudu Ni Diaros. He was Kiera's favorite drummer. He was from Senegal. She began to realize just how much her Western African heritage influenced her American life. Finally, the griot, or storyteller, took the stage. He told a story that explained how the chameleon, a small lizard, changed its colors. Then he introduced the tricksters, Spider and Tortoise. They were known to fake generosity while actually looking for a handout. Some of the stories made these characters seem pathetic as they fought for every last scrap. However, they were simply naughty. They certainly did learn their lessons. Kiera couldn't keep her mind from ricocheting through all the different stories her mother had told. Her memory was bouncing around like a ball. She knew about everything the griot said. After the presentation, the class talked to the griot. Kiera told about how her great-grandmother had moved to the United States from Senegal. Her great-grandmother left her village because of a famine, a time of extreme scarcity of food. She had explained to Kiera's grandmother that the villagers spent days scrounging for food. Her great-grandmother eventually came to the United States. Kiera told the griot about the familiar bedtime stories. When Kiera was finished, the griot pointed out that she had just taken on his job. She had described her family and the stories they told. Kiera could hardly wait to tell her mother and grandmother the news.